Hi guys, I'm Big Mac.
I'm Buckeye.
And I'm Sunday.
And we're Poods Foods. And we're here to Polite Pig in Disney Springs. We've got, we're going to take you around, show you some barbecue. Show you some barbecue, show you the drinks, tell you how it is. Follow us, guys. I mean, hey, we're already here at the table, so I guess you already followed us.
Yeah.
If you like our content tonight, please like and subscribe. So we have the barbecue ribs with homemade mac and cheese and a jalapeno cornbread. They say cornbread, but they mean corn cupcake. What do you have, small fry?
I have a pulled pork sandwich with some kind of mustard sauce. It's got a romaine slaw on top and a pickle spear. Sandwiches don't come with sides. You have to add them on for $4 extra, and that makes me sad.
Over here we got these sliders. I mean, they're sliders. They're miniature sandwiches. The best type.
The best.
Best type of sandwich.
Yeah, you're gonna have them with pulled pork. You got a smoked brisket, and what's that?
That looks like beef.
Chicken.
It's fried chicken. Oh, it's fried chicken.
And then we have this half rotisserie chicken with Mexican street corn. I don't know. Let's try the sliders.
That's more
And some cake.
It's
We got
an
orange blossom
orange
cake.
blossom honey cake.
You get silverware in a bag.
As one of you watching may know, I'd much more prefer carrot cake. But I don't think that was on the menu, was it?
What?
Carrot cake.
Yeah, they have carrot cake. You just didn't order anything. He stood at the menu going like the whole time.
I couldn't see it. There's a reason I use these, and they don't work.
Yeah. Time for cake. Not time for cake. Time for sandwich.
Time for sandwich. Get this back away.
It fell apart. What do you try? And mac and cheese? How's that mac and cheese?
I don't think I've ever had a drier macaroni and cheese in my life. Also, it's very salty. So it's warm, but that mac and cheese feels in your mouth like it's like 10 hours old.
That's terrible. Sunday, give this a try. Put the sandwich down. Wait on the sandwich. Try this mac and cheese.
It was almost in his mouth.
Try this mac and cheese.
I don't wanna. Question. Where's the cheese?
There is no cheese, it's just salt.
And the mac's right here. Sam. Alright, so we're back. First we're having the brisket slider.
What's on it? What is this stuff?
I'm not really sure. It doesn't give a detailed description of what's actually on there. So, yeah. It's brisket with mystery sauce.
So much fun.
I don't think we're liking the look on our face, guys. What do you think of small fry?
Someone next to me will be okay. It's so salty. Like my soul. It's so salty. OMG.
Well, there's lots of buns on these sandwiches.
What I'm going to say, guys,
These sandwiches got big buns.
maybe the food is really dry and salty because it's been sitting back there. And I say this because we ordered it, and I mean, you can see what we got, it's a lot. And it came out in maybe 2 minutes. And that sounds great, but I don't want to pay restaurant prices to McDonald's.
So they
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Now, that's what we're seeing so far. Maybe it'll get better. We're going to keep going,
It
guys.
was that was like super duper salty. I honestly can't tell you what any of the rest of it tasted like other than salt with a little peppery kick in the end. That's all it tasted like to me.
Let's try the pork slider.
I'm
It's
excited.
probably just a mini version of the big sandwich that I have.
Yeah? It kind of looks like it, actually.
Well, we're gonna try it anyway.
It fell apart, too.
For you.
What you got? Alright, it's hard to get the salmon on the fork, guys.
Never mind. I was gonna flip it for you. It's really easier, but you got it.
So the pork is really nice. It's not overly seasoned, and it comes with a golden mustard sauce on it. It's tangy and a little bit sweet, and that's really enjoyable.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's very tender, flavorful. It's got a bit of a zing to it. I'm liking it. The pork is good. Alright guys, so while we weren't on camera, we did try the rotisserie chicken. It has a decent flavor to it, but it's really greasy. And it's supposed to be rotisserie chicken, so that's like really concerning. I mean like...
Yeah, the chicken tastes really
really
good.
crazy.
It's really moist. But like, why is there so much grease? They haven't picked them up.
It's a bit alarming. Alright, now
Like,
we're
as
going...
we've been sitting here, it's been dripping more grease.
Yeah. We're gonna try our fried chicken slider.
Yeah.
It doesn't
And
look
any of the other stuff.
These sliders are not good for sharing. They just kind of fall apart. There was some pickle and bun for you, small fry. I'm gonna try and get it. Pickle buns. Go ahead, Sunday. I might get some chicken in all the breading.
There is a lot of bread on this fried chicken. Also, the sauce is pretty yucky. I think it's supposed to be their sweeter barbecue sauce. It's got some kind of weird bitter taste to it. The sweet pickle that was on top was good.
What is Sunday?
That is literally the grossest fried chicken I've ever had.
So listen, guys.
And
you
I've
know,
had
like,
7-Eleven.
You know, like those Tyson snacks you can get in the freezer. Like you microwave them, like honey barbecue, like they have instant flavors. Those are way better than that. Way better. I mean, there's like no comparison. Tyson really outdid the play big. I didn't think they were in competition, but hey, you learn new things every day.
By at least 5 times.
Yeah.
5 times better.
I'm kind of scared to try your ribs, honestly.
Well, we gotta do it for the viewers, guys.
This is for you guys.
I don't want to either, but we're gonna do this. You.
May I speak?
May the camera woman speak? Comment below.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna let her. Go ahead.
I ate some of the coleslaw. Because none of you do, because
I like
God
coleslaw.
forbid something that
You
might
guys,
be
you
healthy.
can't figure out how to cut these ribs.
Maybe perhaps you don't.
The coleslaw
Hair.
has sweetness,
Are you seeing this?
tang, and for some reason is seasoned like it needs to be stuffed in a turkey at Thanksgiving.
I think these ribs are made of rubber.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, we heard what you said. Why are you asking us? It doesn't matter if we hear what you said. It matters if these guys hear what you said.
I thought maybe
I
you wanna.
can't get any of it.
Don't. Don't. This is shameful. I'm sorry, but this is terrible. I personally have never dined at the Ravenous Pig or the Cask and Larder, but I've heard very good things. And the idea that you think this is an acceptable representation of that of your food and your reputation among Central Florida culture is sad. This food is awful. This is inedible.
Really gross.
I'm angry that I paid for this. What do you you think, Sunday?
Sunday loves ribs, by the way.
Yes.
Who doesn't love ribs?
I mean, they're ribs. Okay, so being as I am a very, very high rib admirer.
Or rib admirer.
Yes. I know a lot about ribs. These ribs right here have the thickest skin I have had in a while. And just so you know, that's a bad thing. The charring they did was terrible. It does not fit their rub at all. In the slightest. And it is so tough. You'd think you went into a softened rock. Softened rock. God,
It's awful.
It's really bad.
It's really awful.
I
All right.
won't even sit for it.
You won't even sit
The
for
only
it.
thing we have left is the sandwich, but I'm pretty sure that it's just a bigger version of the slider. Because I
Slider
already
was
know
good.
how it's going to taste,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah, the slider was good.
One thing will be edible.
And then
Yay.
our
wait.
orange blossom honey cake.
Yeah.
Wait, we haven't tried the jalapeno cornbread.
We have not tried the jalapeno cornbread, guys.
I'm not going
Let's
to.
give it a try and see if it's inedible as well.
I think our camera woman needs a drink.
Oh, camera tried the corn, and she really likes it, guys. You should see the
I'm
look
sorry,
on her
guys,
face.
but for the camera woman, I must hold you for a second.
She looks like she's gonna throw up. So this is really great corn, y'all.
Oh Lord.
This is a very tender moment for us, isn't it?
She looks like she thought about all of her life choices that brought her to this moment tasting this corn right now.
It was in that
Taste
moment.
the cornbread from our fried TV.
I don't want to.
I think you should do
Is
it,
it
guys.
spicy?
No.
Okay. But it said it was
Spicy.
jalapeno. It said it was
Let's say-
jalapeno cornbread.
Let's just say the cornbread and the mac and cheese have some things in common. Like they're really old and dry.
Kind of like your vagina.
So, guys,
Like,
about the
alright,
cornbread.
listen. Listen.
oh, do I have to try this one too?
No. No, guys.
Slightly better, but both of them suck.
It's pretty awful. It's pretty awful.
So gross. This is so gross.
Alright, well, this restaurant has one last chance.
Yeah, let's see if the desserts
Okay.
for you guys. Hey, here's an empty
Thank
point.
you.
They might have redeemable qualities in their orange blossom cake.
I just
So
realized
we are
something,
going
guys.
to give it a try.
Something else we didn't ever try. Not that I want to.
What did we try? Sending our food back, guys. We should have sent our food
Before we
back.
try this cake, I'll let you guys know that I picked up all of the sauces before we sat down because I thought that we were gonna like try them. Not because we tried a lot of them on the food and it was terrible. However, I want to show you this and I want you to guess what it is. Is it old people diarrhea? Is it clam chowder? What kind of sauce is this? Do you guys have a guess?
I have a guess, but I don't think I should say it.
Is it old moldy jizz?
That was my guess. That was my guess.
Well, we all know Big Mac would be the expert on that, so we better give it a taste.
Oh
You
no.
guys have any guesses what it is? Like real guesses?
Not
Any
today.
idea what this is?
Comment below if you
All right.
want to
Mayonnaise?
taste it.
Any idea what this is?
Ranch?
Oh, yeah,
What
it's
is it?
mayonnaise.
What is it?
It's not just ranch. It's a barbecue ranch.
What?
What? Why is it green?
I have never seen barbecue ranch this color in my life.
Alright, this dessert better be good.
I tried. Well, I'll take a second bite. You know, for a place called the Polite Pig, I must say that we've been trying all of this food, and the staff has seen our reaction, and no one said anything to us. They haven't even been by to say, how is everything? This is abysmal. Let's try. Oh Lord, let's try this cake. I wasn't even like tasting it when I tasted it.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Alright, that's it. I'm done with the pleasantries. This ain't no polite pig. This is a very rude pig considering he dug through the garbage for our food.
This pig took a dump all over our table, and we had the misfortune of eating it.
This pig right here. He's a dick.
Look at him, his smug little freaking monocle. Aw, I just took a shit all over your table. I hope you like it.
Alright guys, we'll be back after I talk to the manager.
Alright guys, thanks for joining us with our experience at the dumpster diving pig.
Yeah, that's listen. Our waitress was nice.
Waitress is a very loose word.
Yes. The person that came by our table like 2 times was nice. The girl at the register was nice, but like, let me tell you, so when I asked her, one of the things I asked her was about the beers, because they have beers from the Cask and Larder. And I asked her, like, how are the beers? And she's like, what kind of beer do you like? I'm like, all beers. She's like, well, are you sure you want those beers? So I didn't get them, but it could be something to think about, guys. The ribs, which were $23. I want you to know that nasty rubber brick was $23.
Softened rock.
Like, do you know how much better food you can get for that same price point? So we're looking, like, when you think about where the Polite Pig is,
Less than that.
yeah, you've got what is this called? Paddlefish. You got Paddlefish. You've got the Boathouse. Rainforest Cafe is right over there. T-Rex. T-Rex is fun. You want good ribs? Go to T-Rex. And rotisserie chicken. They have awesome chicken and ribs. They're just fantastic, and the service is way better, and it's costing you the same amount of money.
And it's actually
not
a
less.
full-service restaurant.
Yes, and
Like
your
Big
server
is a quick service place.
is a
they order
server.
At the counter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
I have never been to such a highfalutin, I will say it's such a highfalutin, pretentious McDonald's. No, that's rude. McDonald's is pretty fun. Some of the food's actually good.
They did
And
have
you know
the
what?
McRib, and that's a pretty popular sandwich.
And you know what else? If you go to McDonald's and you don't like your food and you take it back, they quickly help you and they're polite to you. So, I apologize, McDonald's. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry, go ahead, Sunday.
You can find more edible food at the jewelry store behind you right now.
It's quite true. I mean, eating a ring and be soft on those ribs. Just do it.
Better food
Just do it.
than with them highfalutin varmints.
Highfalutin. All right, now on top of it, after we left, we saw us filming and eating. We spoke to the manager. He came to the table, hands in his pockets, basically telling me that there's not much he could do, but maybe get me some other food. Food's just how it is, and acting like I didn't understand. What I understood is that their service is just terrible, and their food is garbage. It's garbage. It's a complete and utter disappointment. I have never been so disappointed at a restaurant on Disney property. Never in all the years that I have come to Disney, I have ever been this worked up about the awful service and food I have received in the establishment on Disney property. And this is not reflective on Disney because this is a third-party restaurant. However, they might want to look into it and think about the kind of things they're offering their guests. What do you think, small fry?
Like pig pooped on our plates.
Yes, he did.
Like a big old poopy.
Very rude.
Wait a second. I know how they made the ribs.
Well, they set them on fire and then let them sit in a pan for like 8 hours under a heat lamp and put them on our plates?
So, as some of you may know, Big Mac here is a boot connoisseur.
I do like boots.
He likes the boots. They put a snake in his boots and then they cooked them.
I see what it was. They just took a boot and just like put it on the grill for 2 minutes because that's how long our food took. A rotisserie chicken, a rack of ribs,
It was out
the trio
so
sliders,
quickly.
and a chicken sandwich.
So it's all sitting under a heat
It was
lamp.
2 minutes.
Really quick, get it out.
Yeah, it's a lot
Which
of
is
it.
why that
some of it was
macaroni
cold.
was like,
It was dry.
felt like it had been in its hole for 10 hours.
Yeah, I mean, wow. It was just terrible.
So don't let the polite pig fondle your boots or they'll be your ribs.
Oh, and I'm going to interject. It turns out, according to the manager, my chicken was floating in grease because they put, what did he call it? A meat juice
They put meat sauce on the chicken.
on the chicken.
Why would you put meat sauce on your chicken? It's meat. Why would you put meat sauce?
Now he did,
Like what?
whereas originally, after trying to force you to accept a different meal, he did
Yes.
reluctantly agree to give you the money back on the ribs. And when he came back, all of a sudden his tune had changed. I'm not sure why. But he also did give us our money back on the chicken and was like, but you're welcome to, I got you a new one without that. But I would like to point out that I got a quarter chicken
Yeah.
instead of half
Very
when I
small,
got,
right.
yes.
Well, it was just terrible. Okay, it was a mess. It was words cannot describe, guys. I'm very sorry you had to watch this with that. I'm very sorry we ate it. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. Follow your dreams. We'll see you in the next bite. And hopefully that bite won't be made of rubber ass.